Hi, this is Irma Francis with Awakening Innate Wisdom. I'm inspired this morning to talk about grace. And my inspiration comes from the awareness that the society that we're living in has become quite narcissistic, in the sense that everyone wants to be seen, heard, validated, whether it's through videos on Facebook or websites, reality shows, the latest trends in clothing, all the things that we kind of, materialism, that we get pulled into, kind of going down the rabbit hole of consumerism. And the person that I am is really not a match for that. And so, and I never have been. From a really young age, I remember, gosh, probably around 11, 12 years old, in my family's home, and the TV was on, and there was this commercial, and for, um, it was for a spray that men would spray on their head to make it look like they had hair. And I was really, really naive at around 11 or 12. In a lot of ways, still am, but that's okay. So the TV's on, and there's this man talking about this product. And I looked at the TV, and I thought, what is this? Who is this person telling men that they need to hide the fact that they've lost some hair? So what? Big deal. Why do they need this product? Who is this person? I seriously was looking at the TV talking out loud. Like, who are you? Why are you in this room with me right now talking to me? Who are you? Why are you there? And I haven't changed at all as far as being sold these products that we think that we need. So got sidetracked there a little bit, but I just remembered that as I was talking about our narcissistic society, and it just has increased, and I definitely understand. I understand the need to be seen and heard and validated, but when we look to the external world, or when we look to other people for that validation, we give away our power. And whether we're conscious of it or not, every time we buy a product that looks like, oh, it's going to make us smarter, prettier, whatever, we're being manipulated. We're being manipulated because we think if we have this product and we use it or wear it or whatever, that it will make us a better us. Oh my goodness. What's wrong with us just the way we are? So it's kind of a long way around to get to my topic this morning of grace. And there is a place where this aligns, this awareness of our society becoming so narcissistic, and grace. So as I've mentioned in other videos, I only write from the place of inspiration. I'll only do a video from the place of inspiration, poems, songs. I'm even conscious of my everyday conversations. Is it coming from a place of inspiration? And what I mean by that, inspiration, is to be in spirit. And to me, being in spirit is having my personality in alignment with my heart and soul. And that's when I am the true me. That's when I'm authentic. That's where I'm speaking from my heart and soul. And my reasoning behind that, and the reason it's taken me so long to kind of get started with sharing a lot of the wisdom that I've gained throughout my life. Having a spiritual awakening at the young age of 8 years old, it really set me off on a path in life that was very different than the norm. And I'm not saying that from a place of, oh, at 8 years old I was enlightened and I've been enlightened ever since. Not the case at all. My struggle was kind of waking up in the higher chakras, but living in a world that was living from the lower chakras, except I didn't know that. And so my approach was coming from the higher chakras. But when I would communicate to people, I was communicating to most people that were coming from the lower chakras, being based in a lot of fear. So my challenge has been to integrate those lower chakras, to take off my rose-colored glasses in the sense and see, yes, there's pain and suffering in the world, and we're kind of all struggling to keep our balance. So I'm not coming from a place of judgment at all when I'm talking about our society becoming extremely narcissistic. It's not from judgment, it's from discernment, and it's from a place of if you aren't a person that's aggressive, that wants to get in there and compete and get into the dog-eat-dog mentality, step on a person to get yourself to a higher place. If that's not you, where do you fit in a narcissistic society? And that's where grace comes in. To me, grace is power. Grace is absolute power. It's a way to live in the world that at times seems like it's gone quite mad. It's a way to stay grounded, but also connected to your divine self, your higher self, and to have a balance between those two, to have an integration of the human self and the divine self that creates such a balance, such strength, to be grounded in something that isn't of the ego. And I'm not saying that the ego is a bad thing. I'm not saying that at all. We need a healthy ego to function in our world. So I'm not saying that at all. But I feel and sense a shift happening, that we're moving into an age of awareness where we will come to understand that our true power lies in grace. Our true success in life lies in grace. And I really do believe that we all have our unique gifts to share. They're unique to each one of us. And I don't think we're supposed to sell out those gifts in seeking success, seeking monetary gain. Of course, we need to survive. Of course, money is something we use to make the world go round. It's a tool. But if we have to sell our true selves to get that money, to be successful, for me personally, I would rather go without the material things that money can buy. I would rather live a simple life. And so that's what I'm inspired by this morning. This understanding and this awareness of the power of grace, of the strength of grace, and how much it's needed. It's so needed. The song Amazing Grace really, really does say it all. To me, that song is talking about, being lost and found. Well, what was lost and what was found? To me, that song is talking about our true selves being lost, our connection to what I would call soul, definitely heart, and alignment of the personality with the heart and soul. We can get so sidetracked in life and so pulled in different directions, just trying to survive. But I honestly, truly believe that if we share our uniqueness, that will bring us success. It may not be the extreme monetary success or material success that our society defines as success, but a different kind of success. Or it may bring monetary gain. But that's really not what's important, at least for me. And for me to be true to myself, there's this understanding, this recognition. How much do we really need? How much do we really need? If we have food on our table and a warm place to sleep, and we're able to provide for our families, why do we keep seeking more and more and more? Is it because we don't feel like we're enough? So if we're coming from that place of not feeling enough, we're going to keep reaching out and trying to get more and more and more to fill up that emptiness inside that feels like we're not enough. And of course we are. We're perfect just the way we are. We're perfect in our imperfections. So that's a little bit about my inspiration around grace. I know I'll be sharing a lot more on this topic because I really do believe that grace will lead us home. Have a wonderful day.